So Vanessa, we're on a trait 50 values. What's
All
happening?
right, this one, I know this one very well because I actually have this. I only have three traits that are defined more than once in my design, and this is one of them. And I have the whole strength actually defined twice. Trait 50, the trait of values, which is going to start transiting on October 19th at 3:44 a.m. Eastern Time. This, again, we're still on the survival instinct. So a lot of awareness here and instincts of what to be responsible for, what not to be responsible for, and also how to set up boundaries when caring for ourselves and the people around us. And I will share a story about this after I go through the slide. So there's a lot about guarding the values, the integrity of the law, and the structures that protect and uphold the well-being of the business, as we're talking about BG5 here, the group or the community, or to challenge those laws. And there's an aspect here of historical continuity when traditional values serve and enwrite the present and the future. And this is about preserving the values of the gene pool, what's good, how do we care for and nurture the family, the environment, the business. And it's also about enforcing the rules for caring that can become the source of moral conditioning. And again, I know this one well. And so this is a lot about the way of caring and nurturing every aspect of the life within your work and within your environment and your community. And the fear here is the fear of taking on too much responsibility. And I definitely have a story around this, both the fear of responsibility, taking on responsibility that's not mine. And my siblings, when their kids were younger and I would hang out with my brother and sister and their kids, I always felt like I am completely responsible for these children. If anything happens to them, it is totally my fault. Even though my siblings were right there, nobody gave me the responsibility. It was not my responsibility, but I was so afraid that something would happen to them that I turned into like a helicopter parent. This is like one of the many reasons I chose not to have kids. I did not want that responsibility. It wasn't my responsibility. And yet I took on this responsibility. I did not set the right, correct boundaries around that. And I used to actually avoid hanging out with my siblings and their children because of the fear of this responsibility that I was taking on that wasn't even mine.